Okay, hello everybody, and welcome
Ignore
back.
this monitor.
Yeah, it's not there. You can't see it, but welcome back everybody to TI4 qualifiers. We're gonna.
Hello.
Here we go. Oh wait, now I'm off. Okay, so we got this. Okay, so it's SEA qualifiers. We've got CIS versus
It's not
LG
SCA. China, dude.
China qualifiers. You're right. I'm losing it. It's late. It's not.
Everyone's
it's not actually
really
that
tired,
late.
but who cares? We got some Dota
Okay,
to
okay,
cast.
so we got CIS game up against LGD.CDEC. Neither of these teams
I
have.
called them the fake LGD.
The fake LGD. Wow, that's harsh. Maybe it was on the real LGD for a little
Haven't
bit.
they even won a game, dude?
I think they have.
Have they?
I
Oh.
think they've won one.
Are they 1-3?
So they are 1-3.
Oh, okay.
So
I was talking to Cinder earlier. He said they actually should have beat LGD China. So maybe they aren't fake.
so
LGD.
are you saying that there was some 3-2-2 or something that the
Well,
LGD
no,
got the main
It was
team?
close.
Okay.
It was
okay.
close. It was
It
like
was
a
much
far-
close. I saw that game. It was much closer than it should have been.
Yeah, the odds were like 84-16 or something. I was like, okay, well, why am I even bother watching this? But apparently they have some good stuff. I think odds for this game are a little bit closer than that. I think it's like 63.
Come on, Merlin. You're supposed to know all of these odds. You're the mad rares.
62-38.
Okay.
So
So
that's
people give LGD a chance, or at least a chance in the best of one.
or maybe
to win
people
some
just
rares.
think CIS is not good. I saw them earlier. They had terrible draft, just like
Okay.
awful, and it was really hard to win with their draft. So I hope they can set up a drafting game and
Okay.
Black we trust.
Mhm.
Bring back some anti-mage, solo mid if you have to. Bring back the Pudge.
Yeah, the Black Pudge. That's got a pretty high win rate. He's renowned for that.
He's legit.
Okay. So with that said, let's jump ourselves. How do I get into the draft? That's the draft. Okay, we're in.
Unmute. Dota sounds.
Yes.
Turn off lights.
Yes.
We good.
We got this. Okay.
Oh yeah. So CIS, I casted them a little bit during the Star Ladder China qualifiers, and they run some unorthodox stuff, but most of the time they're pretty cookie cutter.
Okay.
They need to work on their execution, and sometimes they do like really weird drafts, and by weird I mean weird and terrible. It's okay if it's weird and good, but most of the time it's weird and terrible.
Is it drafting themselves into a corner weird where they have
Like-
no bonus time remaining and they just pick something because they have to pick something, or is it like
No. It's like
we have this great idea but it's actually awful? What flavor?
It's like
of-
they're drafting for themselves as opposed to against an opponent. Like they drafted like no disables versus a Weaver.
Oh, okay.
It
So
was
it's
like
just
a-
like we have some pre-made 5 that we want
Yeah.
and we'll target it. But
I think they're looking at lanes a little bit too much as opposed to the overall picture.
Okay.
So they also drafted like, well, to be fair, there was a Skeleton King versus the
Yeah.
Weaver, but that's not a good matchup. He gets kited already pretty hard as is, and then they also drafted a Queen of Pain into a Nyx, and Nyx just like crapped on him all game. And he got Queen of Pain got BKB, but he couldn't really do anything. So I hope CIS steps their drafting game up. LGD China lead off with the Treant Protector and the Doombringer. The Doom is owned. People should pick him more.
yeah, a lot of people I think like Zephyr's anti-Naga strat was to always pick Doom. I don't quite see how the two pieces necessarily fit together and how Doom is that fantastic against Naga Siren, but
She's okay.
every single game that they let Naga Siren through, they pretty much immediately snapped up the Doom. I guess the one thing to mention here for CIS is nice synergy between Dazzle and Naga Siren. You can song everybody, you can start off the weave, so everybody starts off with a bunch of minus armor, a bunch of plus armor to start things off. It's like the one way that you can get a 5-man weave on your own team and on the enemy team all at once. Otherwise, you normally have to
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
hard
make
to
the
do though.
decision. Yeah,
You have to like
they'd have to be
stack-
super clumped.
You have to cast it before the song though. I don't think you can hit them while they're invul.
You can.
You can?
Yep.
That's OP.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What the hell? That's like
Same
the
thing
only-
with Tombstone. You can build up
Oh
zombies.
yeah, I know you can build
yeah.
zombies, but you can't like start static link and stuff.
No, because
So-
you can't target them because they're invulnerable.
Lame.
But no, nice synergy. Probably just going to be your core Naga Siren. I don't think anybody is really running it support. It's still all right as support.
It depends
I would
on who
say.
it's against.
But
It's really good against like very heavy team fight ultimates like Magnus RP or like Batrider ultimate. Like those
Yeah,
things,
just
if you counter
good counter initiating support.
it's fantastic. And you don't really want to burn those ultimates on a support Naga, but is it going to be a Black Naga? Black is renowned for being farm heavy, but apparently he doesn't like farming, he likes killing people.
Okay,
Oh, so it's a
Dragon Knight.
yeah, it's either one position or support, not a mid.
Yeah, nobody really does Dragon Knight.
Oh, the
safe
axe,
lane
that
at
was
all.
fast.
They got the plans. They got the strats. They got the axe. I'm excited.
Axe is pretty good versus Dragon Knight mid.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the best because Dragon Knight has really high armor, but it's still decent.
So do you think the plan here for okay, so they've got triple melee so far, but do you think the plan for LGD.CDEC is just to sneak underneath the Naga Siren timing and just try and close this game out in say 25, 30 minutes?
It depends on their laning phase. I think they can do it one of two routes. They can either do Axe aggressive try and skip the creep wave and just completely shut down Naga. If they do that, I think they can end the game very early. But if they don't do that and they get the Axe mid versus Dragonite, then they can just take advantage of the blink timing from Axe and try and kill Naga before. But I definitely do think they'll try and kill the Naga early every time. And Axe, not a hard counter to Dazzle, but still pretty good. Pretty good versus him. Chop through that shallow grave.
Yeah, so we've got triple melee strength heroes for LGD.CDEC, so nobody's going to be too surprised to see the Timbersaw coming out here.
This is a pretty
good.
CIS. This is a much better draft for CIS than the game I saw them previously.
Yeah, I think things are looking pretty solid. Gives them a little bit of extra defensive power as well, as far as just spamming down lanes and dragging that game out for the DK and the Naga Siren to both get pretty fast.
What does Rubik do in this lineup? I don't really like Rubik here. He's okay. I mean, he's okay. Like
he's all right.
Support, but there are many better options. I say, like, I think Disruptor would be really good. I think a Lion would be pretty good. I think pretty much most supports would be better than a Rubik in this situation. There's like not that much good stuff to steal. Like any defensive support, like synergizes a little bit better with Axe too, so you can keep them alive. They have like a lot of minus armor, as you said, with Dazzle and Naga Siren, and Timbersaw just will do tons of damage versus these three strength heroes. So I would have liked a more defensive one. Dazzle already taken, so Shadow Demon's not that bad. Stuff like that. Yeah. Abaddon even. Actually, you don't want Abaddon.
It's not even like there's anything that's that impressive to steal this game. Like,
yeah, there's really not.
You're never gonna get your hands on Song of the Siren against a good Naga Siren. Chakram's kind of okay. Dazzle's a mixed bag. You don't really mind stealing from him.
But if you think if Chakram's the best spell that you can steal when 4 other 5 heroes are already picked, then there are better heroes for just AoE with Fade Bolt and Disable with.
Yeah, this is not a game where there's like a Wraith King and a Sand King and Weaver and like you're just stealing good spells all game. It's a little bit. Also, the Rubik's not even particularly impressive as far as locked in is concerned here. It is a nice instant stun to cancel Timber Chain, but there's so many other options for that.
There's so many other options. Support Skywrath.
Are you?
I don't like support Skywrath, but
sometimes it's
I realize that it does have its potential.
It's just you just pick it because it's a long ass instant long range silence. And that's pretty much the
It's not even long range, sadly. It's just really long duration. And it's short cast time. But Gyrocopter will round out CIS's lineup, which means Naga Siren should be a support.
Okay.
So
I don't mind that so much. I like the support Naga Siren as an opener, especially if you're willing to run both core Naga Siren and support Naga Siren, because then the enemy team, they often bring out their anti-Naga strat. Like, okay, well, guys, we're going to crush the Naga. We're ready to go.
5 seconds remaining.
And then it's just a support, and you're like, oh, well, we messed up.
What do we do, guys?
Yeah.
So CIS, they actually have a very formidable team fight with Song of Siren into like Call Down, Timber Burst, Dragonite Stun, and Dazzle. That's ridiculous, actually. So I don't really know how LGD plan on handling that. What is it going to be? Doom offlane? I think
they could Axe offlane. I mean, it is Radiant, and he's got living
terrible.
armor. I guess it's
Gyrocopter.
Oh yeah, it doesn't care about living armor. Also Dazzle.
Dazzle doesn't care either. So I think they have to aggro try. Oh my goodness.
Okay,
so
Morphling.
Is it gonna be Axe mid, try top, Doom jungle? I don't think Doom can lane bottom. Not on Dire. Radiant, yes. Dire, no.
Yeah, this is tough.
I think Morphling's interesting. It's a little greedy. Not that greed is bad. It just doesn't really synergize with their lineup. Like Rubik's not a greedy support. Neither is Tree Protector.
I feel like the Axe is getting left out to dry a little bit here. I feel like the LGD have kind of shifted the focus to the Doom and the Morphling as far as this game is concerned. And maybe the Axe and the Rubik and the Tree Protector will be able to make some stuff happen during the mid game and prolong the game a little bit for the Morphling and the Doom to come online. But it's not.
He's there to die.
Yeah, it's not there for, okay, let's go and end this game in 25, 30 minutes, necessarily. So.
Yeah, it's like, oh, wait, we can't really... This Timber's going to destroy us, so we have to rely on someone else to carry us in a later game. Which is It's not the worst choice. I would have liked to see them aggro
Prepare
though
for battle.
against Naga and Dazzle. But anyways, introducing CIS. We have June on the off lane, Timbersaw, in Flame on the Dragonite. Looks like he'll be playing mid. Black going back to the carry role on the Gyrocopter. Ayo on the Naga Siren, and Demons on the Dazzle.
Yeah, and meanwhile over on LGD.CDEC we have 333 handling the Doom. Maybe it's going to be heading towards mid as the Morphling, and the tri-lane will be comprised of Garter on the Train Protector. That's Triple H on the Rubik, and finally, I don't actually know, well, I don't know what this guy's name is, but he's going to be handling the Axe, and I can't
Call him Yellow, dude.
Call him Yellow, dude.
Call him Yellow.
Call him Yellow.
He's the Yellow
Okay.
30 seconds to
I can look it up.
Yeah, it's probably not too much of a big deal. One position Axe, so he's going to be getting some pretty good safe lane farm. Fast Blink Dagger. I like this quite a bit, honestly.
You do?
Well, so long as he can start making plays happen out of it. Unfortunately, they don't necessarily have a good transitioning support. I think this would be much better if they had, say, a support Mirana, something along those lines. You probably need to disable open mic.
Yeah, it was on.
The battle
I mean,
begins.
God's had it on, right?
Huh?
God's had it on.
No.
He
It
did.
was the settings have been kind of messed up. It's been echoey, and I think there's a webcam plugged in over there that's being
Well,
selected.
You can
as
tell
the
people
microphone.
if there's issue on Dota audio, they can reach out to us in Twitch chat or something.
Yeah. So if there are any issues with Dota TV audio, guys, of course you can come and find us. He's trying to start things off for June, so he's going to be able to go intercept the creep wave. Nice little pickup for him as far as starting off this game is concerned. He did also manage to bring an observer ward down towards the bottom lane, so he's got some pretty good intel as far as what this support setup is doing, and that should be a pretty nice start for the Timbersaw overall. But
Not bad for him.
yeah, not bad.
I think creep skipping should be done a lot more often. Like, I mean, I understand that, yeah, you might worry about giving out first blood, but getting level 2 is just so important on some heroes, especially, like, Darkseer, I think, most importantly, but June's just running around.
Okay.
Get those reactive armor sacks. It's not like he's really wasting that much by doing this.
Yeah, I think he's just waiting for the next creep wave to spawn, so he can use his creep wave to tank it and just secure every single last hit. No, okay, he decides, okay, screw it.
You
I'm
can
just gonna
secure
tank.
every single asset under the tower, even without...
Come on, June.
One,
You got this.
2.
Yep.
He's good.
Yeah, he's good. He's got this.
I don't know.
He's
I
got
don't
the
know about this
skills.
one. I don't know. I'm not confident.
Nope.
Oh no, it's June. FF.
No,
Oh,
50%.
Dang,
That's not good enough.
that is not good enough.
Okay, so meanwhile, the Axe doesn't really care that the creep wave is missing, and he's just gonna get a couple of CS for
Do you
himself.
think Axe should take the creeps behind here?
Should he try and intercept?
I think he can.
I don't know if he
DK's not gonna
necessarily
rotate
can.
that early. Support Dazzle isn't gonna do anything if he TPs. No, neither is Naga, especially since she's only level 1. I think they could get away with it and zone out the Timber a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I think they can go for the 3-minute single pull, get the siege creep in there as well, and then rush behind the tower.
Dude, Timbersaw is not gonna die. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's true. I thought you meant kill the Timbersaw.
No, not to kill the Timbersaw, but just sort of turn it into a much more convincing tower push, so you don't have to stick around for such a long time.
Yeah, I don't like Axe free farming. I think Axe is way better at pressuring the hero. So, looks like he is going for a hybrid build with the Battle Hunger, not a full Call Helix build, and not a full Hunger build.
Yeah, they did start the Doom off in the jungle here as well, and he's actually walking around. I think he's maybe trying to intercept the courier, but that's just not going to happen.
No.
So that's a little bit of wasted time for him, and just Doom starting off this way has left the supports to do whatever the hell they wanted up on top lane, which at the moment is just running some pulls, securing their
Nagasaur's
levels.
still level 1 though. And
Yeah.
they haven't stacked, so...
They do have 2.5 on the Dazzle, but looks like he's just soaked that from the lane. So not the most
June,
efficient play.
scouted out by Garter, but no harm, no foul. Branch a man.
Give him the branch. This is revenge for Train Protector.
You want to pump up the speakers?
Oh right.
I
Wait.
need some game sounds. It's
Yeah.
okay. I'll control camera.
Go
I got
for it.
this.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Ben-
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh
man.
June.
Wait, where are the
Oh,
speakers?
wait, okay, I can double click them. I don't know. They're somewhere down there.
What?
Maybe they're over here. I don't know.
I feel like I've been left.
Radiant's top tower.
There we
There
go.
we go.
We
Nice.
got game sound. There we go.
Anyways,
It's all
top
sorted.
lane. Top lane, we got some tower pressuring going. Black going with the 202. I've actually seen some gyrocopters. with the max missile build, and it's actually pretty legit.
If there's nobody in this lane, there isn't really anybody to missile. 3-2-3 is going to turn up.
He
Immediately gets rocket barraged. This is where he wants the missile.
I know, dude. Max missile right now is easy kill.
He's still chasing. Black still wants this. Nobody's rotating over from mid lane, and the Scorch Earth is run out now, so Black's going to close the gap. They're just giving up on this tower push. Black keeps on going. He gets in range now with a little bit of extra rocket barrage. There's a living armor, but again, rocket barrage just does not care about that in the slightest. The chase continues. This is getting a little bit cloudy. There's going to be some fog, another creep coming in, and that's actually going to be first blood claimed solo by the gyrocopter. So
fourth rocket barrage is a charm.
Yeah, there you go. So fortunately, it's got a pretty low mana cost.
Now we see yellow Dune taking creeps behind the tower. This will pressure Dune's tower very, very heavily, but he's still getting some experience. They can't push it down just yet. No Bassi yet, and now, wow, Axe, what are you doing, bro?
Axe.
Do you know what Timbersaw does against strength heroes?
He chunks you. That's exactly what he does. And Axe in a lot of trouble. He's looping around. He's salving. He throws in another hunger. The Dazzle comes in. Dazzle's going to get blown up. There's also another TP coming in for the Naga side, but that one's going to be cancelled. Garter's just tanking.
What is going on here, man?
I don't know. Chinese Dota.
Am I watching 20th page of live games? What the heck?
Well, what happened to the Dazzle? I was watching the Axe.
And just got wrecked. He was taking creeps in flame in mid. There will be, oh, that was so close. Maybe he goes in with the waveform. There was a replicate.
It's so far away.
Dude, you can go to console. You can
increase the size. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Are you sure? Just make him 2,000.
2,000.
Dude, you know where the river is. You know where the towers are. It's okay.
You can work everything else out. No. So okay. So how are things looking so far? We're 5.5 minutes in. A little bit of experience lead. Pretty much nothing as far as gold is concerned. There's a TP mid from Inflame. Demons are just chilling out there for the moment.
They're just feeding on both sides.
Yeah, things are not looking too impressive. Axe has some pretty good farm. He's going to have that fast blink dagger, so might be able to start moving around. Again, it would be nicer if they had a transitioning support to give the lane over to, so that the Axe could just go dunk fools and
Rubik can do that.
Would be all right. Transitioning Rubik, what does he farm for?
He just gets 6.
Yeah,
and then he
gets
just
his levels.
Goes kills people, dude. Just kill him.
That's the plan for LGD. They can give the lane over to the Doom, of course, who's not had the best start. Gave up that first blood. Lots of running around in circles. Illusionary just going to be camped out here for Inflame.
Non-empty lanes are overrated.
Non-empty lanes are overrated.
Yeah. It's okay to leave lanes empty. Just kill everyone. Just kill him.
Get those kills.
Wrap around from demons. He doesn't have a smoke, though. He is trying to kill Garter, who is at the tower. He does not have Nature's Guise. However, he does have a TP scroll. They don't actually have a way to interrupt it if they lead off with an ensnare. Mirror images pop. Are they going to be able to get this tower? 3-3-3 is rotating in.
Yeah, level 4 Doom scouts this out. Garter's going to come in. They've got a TP coming in as well from the Rubik. They need that slow. Where are the body blocks? No body blocks to be found. Rubik just going to throw the Fade Bolt. Keeps things off the tower. We've got the Blink Dagger now for the Axe. So
wow, do they need 4 people here?
Oh, they got to get those chops. Unfortunately, he's being spotted out. This smoke also gets spotted. So this is going to be hopefully an unsuccessful gank. At least as far as CIS are concerned. They are swinging their way over towards mid lane, so
beat it.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of pressure. Maybe he's actually doing very well mid. He's 36. Oh, they jump in. Inflame, he's so close to the tower. He just wanted those value hits, but looks like he's going to be brought down. Demons does have a grave available. That's not going to save you from the chop. And is there going to be another blink dagger? Well, it doesn't even matter. They waveform through. Demons, again, he can grave, but is it going to matter? Axe tanking the tower, needs to try and get in range. Looks like one more slap from maybe he's going to do it. Just the disable from the Axe.
So they saw that smoke and they still died.
Yes.
That's some gaming right there.
Well, they thought they were going to try and kill their safe lane, but
thinking we were moving down to 30th page of live games.
Wow, we're getting demoted here.
Not you. These
teams.
So many mistakes are being made. It's okay.
Oh, June gets jump bottom lane. The dunk is ready. The dunk is big. Axe picks up the kill. Meanwhile, mid, waveform through for maybe. He just does not care. He's slapping around Inflame. DK actually has alright CS. How much pressure did he get down on this tier 1?
That is not very good versus Morphling.
It's not amazing. Definitely not.
Is there going to be a contest here on bottom? I don't really think that Inflame can contest this. I don't really know what he's planning.
Okay, gets the stun. Where's the next step? Actually,
Blows
there was somebody coming across. Okay, so there's just the Doom, but he backed off.
Meanwhile, top lane, for Rune. Is that worth it?
You can go and use it bottom lane.
Bottom lane. Uh-oh.
Axe, what's the plan here, buddy? Okay, no plan. Just gets Just gets breathe fired down. Meanwhile, top lane, a little bit more pressure from Black. Comes back to finish what he started as far as this tier 1 tower is concerned. It's pretty low. Living Armor's there. Do we have another Fade Bolt for the Rubik? We do, so Triple H is just going to be able to pull that one away.
Micro to Naga illusions, man. If he micros Naga illusions, I think they can get the tower. But they didn't need to tank the Fade Bolt. Poor illusions.
Rip.
Yeah, rip illusions.
So June doing pretty well. Has his Arcane Boots up. Double damage going to be popped bottom lane. They get some pressure down to this tier 1. Nobody is here to defend it. The Doom is still in Struggle Town. Only level 5 right now. Looks like he is going to be going for a catch-up Midas. So I think that's all right. What do you make of this Morphling build? It's a much more aggressive kind of early game build to see compared to the Midas that we've become maybe accustomed
he's been able to put out so much pressure on the DK mid that is definitely worth it.
Jump in from the Axe. Bottom lane, he's got plenty of creeps. Big damage coming out of the Timber Saw. The waveform's going to come in, however. Maybe cleans up the killing spree. June, still plenty of mana. It looks like he's going to be just fine to escape. Ayo does TP in, but not going to be required at the end of the day.
I think Midas is okay, but when you have an early blink on Axe, you don't want him to be the only one jumping in and then have no backup to follow up post-call.
Top lane, Train Protector going to be brought down. But meanwhile, maybe he's going to be able to secure a tier 1 tower bottom lane. So this Morphling is getting pretty big pretty quickly.
They don't really have a good solution for him, I'd say. Like they don't. It's not like they have a Doombringer on their team. And Timbersaw does decent damage for him versus them. Gyrocopter can't really man fight versus a Morphling either. But he didn't have a Midas. He is number 2 in terms of CS. Black still leading the scoreboard at 62.
Yeah, Black doing alright for himself. No greedy items out of him whatsoever, though. He's just got a bunch of early game stuff right now. Bracer, Aquila, Magic Wand, Phase Boots on top. So I guess they're just trying to maybe 5-man a little bit.
I think it's okay if he goes greedy. They have greedy.
Yeah, I think he could have gotten away with it, but he just hasn't gone for it up until this point. So I guess the thought process is that he wants to maybe move around with the Dragon Knight, force some team fights, force down some tier 1s, and that's going to be the income source.
Scared of blink.
Yeah, that as well. He just wants to tank up.
So yellow dude rotating mid. Inflame could be in some trouble here. No. They have that reserve reward. They know he's there. They know he's coming.
Inflame just going to back off. Doesn't quite have his treads completed just yet, so it's been a pretty hard life. The Dragon Knight. Meanwhile, tier 1 tower top lane is back above 50%, courtesy of that living armor. So
poor Black.
Train Protector being a huge nuisance.
Poor Black, man.
Yeah, he's not having the best of times. Well, he's getting pretty good farm, but he really wanted that tier 1.
But they're not there. What is he gonna save up for? He has 1,800 gold. Is he gonna go like HOD and farm? I think that's probably the best choice for him.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see that. Okay, so he's just gonna snag up that HOD. They still got reasonable control over their ancients right now, so might be able to get away with it, though it should immediately be spotted by LGD. Meanwhile, bottom lane, June gets jumped. Do they have the burst damage? They've got that Stolen Breathe Fire, and in comes a chop. No chance of escape there for the Timbersaw. So Axe, he's doing work.
He is. Timbersaw's in Stroke City too, man. And now the battle for the T1 on top will begin. Again. And living armor. Oh, dang, he has Midas. That's actually earlier than I expected. I guess he's been kind of left alone, but his CS is abysmally low.
Yeah, he's just been getting that passive gold income for the last little bit. Get that Devour gold.
And in the mid lane,
kind of back on track.
Morphling actually takes the first tower.
Yeah,
in the lane.
Yeah, this Morphling has been
Maybe's been playing very well.
Yeah, he's been all around the map. He's picked up 2 tier 1 last hits for himself up at this point, so things are looking really good for him. Just heading towards the Lincoln Sphere is the next choice. That's also a reasonable farm accelerator for the Morphling. Means you can spam waveform and not really care. And just very standard.
Very good versus DK.
Yeah, meanwhile, Inflame, how's he doing? He does have his treads up now, so things looking a little bit better. Map a little bit dark for both sides. Nobody has a whole lot of wards. Where are those observers? Guard is going to grab them, but he's just placing.
They just expired in mid, both of them.
Yeah, the only ward on the map right now is just about the only observer ward at least is just about the Fade, and that's behind this tier 1 tower top lane. So both teams in the dark, at least for the remainder of this night.
How much HP has been healed on this tower this game? I'm pretty sure it's had like 3 lives because of this tree armor.
Yeah, I don't even know if we've seen living armor used on anything else aside from this tower for like the last 5 or 6 minutes. It's just been This is Garter's baby right here. He's like, don't worry, tier 1 tower. I know that other people call you useless, that you're not valuable to the Radiant, but I believe in you.
It'd probably be cooler in Dota 1 if it looks like the Ancient Protectors.
Oh, yeah.
Then he can really be his baby. But, well, it will live to fight another day. And, I mean, with that tower still up, I mean, that's the easiest tower to get, right, if you're CIS.
Yeah.
It's in your tri-lane. It's like the least important tower for LGD, so they're much more likely to not defend
he's
it.
in some trouble. Nothing to steal to get him away here. He's just going to get the chalk and does some damage.
That's a little bit aggressive, going out there without ward as a support, without any form of escape. So not really sure what HHH is
They have a
doing
ward
there.
all the way up here on the cliff, but that's not going to spot any of those rotations.
You see how much of this cliff it sees? It's like this.
It's like nothing. Yeah, it's absolutely nothing.
Woo! Well, Inflame on bottom, still very, very poor on Dragon Knight. This is going to be a very late BKB. I mean, is BKB even that great here? I think he kind of needs it.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right, but it's not particularly
There's no
impressive.
awesome item that he should definitely get. Drums, maybe? Drums is legit. Drums is always legit.
Yeah, drums is always pretty good.
So they've already blocked the spawn. So I wonder if Demons are going to pick up on this and de-ward it, maybe makes it replicate, and he's just pressuring towers. How can they really kill him though? Like even with a DK stun into like a gyro burst, that might be enough. But
yeah, I think the Morphling was just a pretty heads up last pick here from LGD. They saw, okay, look, CIS doesn't have that much lockdown, and we can just pick the Morphling and do what we want. Maybe
and they
actually
have
just gonna
greedy
pop off a
lanes,
haste,
too.
and Demons is really low. Maybe he's just gonna go in for the kill. He gets it with the edge of the waveform. The replicate has been moved away a little bit as well. So as soon as this song ends, nope, not gonna be able to get away. Still morphing some strength, and away he goes.
Space created, kill gotten.
Yeah, they did manage to de-ward the Ancients. So as you said, CIS managed to figure that one out after the stack failed. But this Morphling is just massive right now.
He really is. Rubik stole flat cane in Rutro.
It looks cool. There's a call down on top lane. Black in a little bit of trouble. He's pretty tanky. That Bracer doing work. And he's actually going to end up surviving here. It does end up TPing back to the fountain. But just more pressure from the Axe. Slows down the farm a little bit. Axe doing very well.
On bottom, no living armor. That's not his baby though. He's okay.
Nah, it's the safe lane tier 1. That's not it. Maybe there's going to be a call coming in. They've got the Doom available. They're going to throw it out. I don't even know if they needed it, but Inflame gets chopped down. Say goodnight.
That double ult. Still, maybe he's like everywhere though. He's defending towers. He's pushing out lanes.
Getting kills.
Killing supports. Yeah, I mean, he and farming too. He has #2 CS. Black has literally been parked top for most of the game, like first 15 minutes of the game, and he's still, I think, less net worth than maybe. So that shows you how much he's doing around the map, how efficient he is at just acquiring gold and putting pressure, and I don't know, maybe it looks like to be the standout player of LGD.
Yeah, and CIS they keep making runs at this tier 1 tower on top lane, but it's taken them such a long time to bring down. And so much of this as well is a lot of your expectations as a Dragon Knight are centered around, okay, look, I'm a Dragon Knight, I'm going to get my Bracer and my Treads and my Bottle, and we're going to probably secure at least 1 or 2 tier 1s out of that. And that little bit of additional income is going to be going the way
and
of
I'm
my
not
team.
going to die.
Yeah, and hopefully I'm not going to die too much, but the script has been completely flipped for Inflame. He's taken down 1 tower at this point, but we're 17 minutes into the game, so a little bit behind expectations as far as that's concerned, and he's got those 3 deaths to his name. So the DK is already looking a little bit worrisome. Inflame is going to start working his way towards a BKB, it seems.
Yeah, and if he gets BKB, Axe Call, Overgrowth, Doom.
There's a lot of ways to deal with it.
Shotgun even is decent at dealing against BKBs. They can just pop it. Well, looks like this will be a more considered effort to push to T1, but as it goes, Axe is rotating in too. So LGD has been doing a very good job of bringing the appropriate number of people top. Like never too many, never too few, just to make sure it survives, yet they're still getting enough armor around the map. Like right now, we see 2 heroes on bottom, 3 heroes on top defending the push, living armor already up. Making replicates of Axe is actually really strong. You get full damage from the counter helix, so I don't really know how they want to deal with that.
They jump in, Dragon Form's being popped.
Like clearing the creep wave already.
Yeah, and Axe is going to be ready to jump in as well. In he goes. He's only managed to catch 1. Can they burst down Inflame in time? He gets lifted up into the air. Overgrowth comes out as well on a whole bunch. In comes the call down, doing good damage. There is going to be a grave. Dunk actually whiffs from the Axe, but looks like Inflame's still going to end up going down.
Sleep, man.
Maybe keeps on chasing. AO hasn't popped the sleep just yet. He gets hit by the stun. Can he get the sleep off in time? He does, but he just gets right-clicked down, and now the call is caught too. Axe will be brought down, but that's his job. He's going to secure them another kill.
That was a huge mistake by
down
AO. If he sleeps like as the Graves wearing out from Dazzle, they just retreat and they lose 0 for 0, trade a couple ultimates, but that's still not bad when you're down in kills.
Instead, 1 for
4.
4.
Yeah. So he popped
And
that
the
sleep
tower.
way too late, and he wasted his sleep. Not only did he not use it, not use it when he should have, he wasted it.
And as a support Naga Siren, that's a huge investment.
That's a huge no-no.
Yeah, we're not talking about, okay, I'm going to be level 11, level 16 soon, so the song cooldown is not significant. We're talking about 180 seconds here, where LGD are like, well, okay, the counter initiation of the Naga Siren is gone. Let's just keep getting kills with Axe.
These supports just haven't really done anything. Like we saw them like try to wrap around top. We saw them try and pressure top. We see them try and stack Ancients. They're still not stacked at all. Like they just haven't done anything. Literally like almost no impact. So that's a little bit unfortunate for Black.
In fairness,
And Inflame.
Doom completely dodged the lane to start. So
Yeah, it doesn't mean you can't get levels. They were still
they still could have got levels. They couldn't really gank the Morphling mid either, I guess is the other.
They could protect
factor.
Timber on bottom.
Rubik, he's in some trouble. There's going to be a living armor coming in, helping him out here. Overgrowth going to be dropped as well. So Triple H just going to saunter away. In comes the call down. 3-3-3 in some trouble. Doesn't actually manage to get that Doom off. And Axe just trying to back off to get that Blink Dagger, but he is going to end up just jumping on top of June. A little bit of a man fight going on. Timber Chain and the Whirling Death away. Rubik's still very low, but looks like Triple H is going to be able to escape. So just the one kill ends up going the way of CIS.
Doom wasn't able to pop any of his cooldowns. No mech, no Doom, no nothing. And that was not the terrible fight for LGD. Remember, they're still very, very far ahead in this game, but still, they don't want to be giving away free kills. Looks like 7,500 gold lead for them. And really, what's CIS's comeback mechanic? Like, a farm gyrocopter cannot deal with a Morphling.
Yeah, farm gyrocopter is not going to be carrying this game. They're getting towards that double BKB, but the question is going to be, is that going to turn fights substantially enough for them to start getting those tier 1 towers down and
I think only if LGD overextend.
Yeah.
But I think maybe he's been doing a very good job of not committing too hard for these fights.
Yeah, and maybe actually has his Lincoln Sphere up now. Ghost Scepter acquired as well, so just working in towards the pretty standard shotgun build. Plenty of potential targets. If you can blow up the Naga Siren or the Dazzle at the start of the fight, then you completely remove the counter initiation for protecting the other heroes. So I think it's a very reasonable pickup here, and LGD still holding onto these towers. Tier 1 tower up top lane, back to full HP. So Black is going to be pretty unhappy about that one. I wonder if he's regretting chasing the Doom all of that way and picking up the first blood instead of just turning around and taking out the tier 1. I think maybe still worth it going for the first blood there, but
yeah. Easy first blood.
Easy peasy.
Wow, even Axe is a BKB. My goodness, you rarely see this from Axe. Usually they'll go Blade Mail, post blink, or some sort of HP item.
Heaven's Halberd, something like that.
I think Black King Bard is the appropriate choice here. Timbersaw is just so much damage, and you just don't want to be thinking that. You want to be taking physical damage. You want to be right click down.
Yeah. Also, if the song gets popped, you can still just go ham.
Yeah.
So.
Kill him. Chop him.
Dunk him.
Dunk him.
Okay, so LGD, they don't find themselves a kill. They are going to head into the Roshan pit. This is a little bit dicey. They don't have any wards up on the high ground or anything like that.
They could easily
They have a reasonably good idea of where CIS are because they do have this one Radiant Observer over here. So
this is a smart play from them, though.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect this for CIS.
And they're just going to hand the Aegis over onto the Morphling. 2k gold away from his shotgun. Garter actually has a 4-staff up. The Rubik's not doing too badly either for their 5 position. Got some Arcanes and an
They
Urn.
really want this top tower. They're going to smoke ink it.
Oh man, this poor tower. Tree, are you ready? The living armor is off cooldown, but I don't think everybody has
Save your
TP
baby,
scrolls.
man! Save your baby! Garter's heading towards it!
We've got some TPs on the way. Garter, he's making that long run up. They've got some more TPs coming in. Axe at the ready to defend, so it looks like the tier 1 tower is going to end up surviving, at least for now. Out comes the Weave. CIS prepping a little bit, but Inflame is actually just TPing over towards mid, so this is maybe an opportunity for LGD. They can actually bring the Morphling. Where is that Replicate? The Replicate is top, so if they wanted to, he could go top and they could push, but there's no tier 1 tower here. And CIS, knowing that the Dragonite is backed off, they are going to hopefully wisely back off and not be in a position to take a fight here.
Garter's baby's still alive.
He's still up. He's getting healed.
Man, he is nurturing that thing.
Radiant's middle
Look,
tower
man,
is
it's
under attack.
jokes aside, it's gold for
June.
CIS. June, he's being found out. He's got the mech. They've got the song to counter initiate here, but they need to try and set something up. They've got the call down. They've dropped the weave.
He has
In comes the
BKB
call
on
down.
Axe, dude.
Oh, Axe just pops the BKB. He's going in. He hasn't used the call just yet. Blink Dagger continues to be cancelled. The song's being stolen by Triple H. He gets force-staffed forward. How many can they catch? They've actually found the Naga Siren on the very edge. There's the call. This is going to be at least the one kill for the Axe. Drops the Naga.
Oh, man, AO has just not been playing well this game.
No. We talked about it. We talked about the Rubik during the draft. We were like, you should just never get Song. There is just no chance that you should ever get
1K
Song.
MMR plow year right here.
Oh man, that was Lance, I think. That was great.
What a funny name.
Yeah. Well, the new system is messing with the BTS overlays, right? Because people don't have to set their actual name for the lobby, but that's what's getting loaded in. But anyway, so LGD, they pick up another kill, they pick up another tower. Things are completely snowballing out of control. They're heading towards a 10k gold lead, 10k experience lead. Maybe he has his shotgun completed as soon as he heads over to the secret shop, and CIS, despite having a really good team fighting lineup, are just unable to win a team fight at this point. And they don't really have anything else to fall back on. No split push. They've got a little bit of gank, but it's not amazing.
It's all on the farm gyrocopter. Maybe he can rapier it up, but I don't have faith.
Is it rapier gaming? I
It
think
doesn't
it
even
has.
matter if he
Yeah.
rapiers, because he'll just get shotgun by Morphling. What are you going to do, BKB a shotgun and then just run away? Like, that's the thing about it. It's such a long range and it doesn't commit you to a fight.
Oh, they shotgun June. Can they burst him down? He does have the mech. Stays alive for now. In comes Garter with the force staff. Drops the overgrowth. They're going to doom up Black. Does manage to get off the BKB. Rocket Barrage going to be stolen by Triple H. So a little bit of extra creep clearing potential there. And the tier 2 tower on the mid lane.
That's a good
Gets
trade
glyphed.
for LGD.CDEC. Doom for BKB. Like, now Black is going to get
They
initiated
come in. They
on.
get the call. Black not playing safe enough. He's going to get dunked down. Dazzle's not going to be able to save him, even if there was a grave available. So Axe picks up that kill, and that's just marching
shotgun
orders.
some fools.
It's ready. It's primed. Maybe playing it pretty patiently for now, but nope. Goes in, pops the Dazzle. Do they have enough to bring him down? Probably not. In comes Axe one more time. Gets the 2-hero call. Dunks down In Flame. Now everybody's got the moves.
Dunk him.
Now LGD have the chase, and In Flame, he's had enough. They're just going to call the GG. 4 down already. AO does manage to retreat back to the fountain, but is it going to be enough? Axe comes in, drags him back. Dunk whips at the last second.
So Timbersaw was a nice pick, I guess, but they really needed more from those supports, I say. Like, Black, he farmed and did what he could. They couldn't ever get the T1 on tower on top. Carter will be happy that his baby's still alive. And LGD takes a very easy and convincing victory over CIS.
Yeah, and that actually puts, I believe...
Rares were
LGD
lost, dude. Rares were lost.
What did you bet?
I didn't bet anything.
Too risky?
I don't know anything about these teams.
Not a safe bet.
Not a safe bet.
You
I
heard
only go for bets on teams that I actually know stuff about. CIS, I only know about Black. I've seen the other players, but I don't remember them as this poor.
Yeah,
Like,
CIS just seems... It didn't seem cohesive. Everybody, played little games here and there, but it just...
It felt like a solo queue match. Like, none of
Yeah.
it... What heroes worked together? Like, nothing. Dragonite was off pushing his own things. You can switch the camera.
Okay, let's
And
There
Dragonite
we
was
go.
just pushing the towers by himself. Gyrocopter was just farming, trying to get huge. Timbersaw was dying on bottom by himself.
And then they lost the early game, and then they tried to group up in 5-man and take some team fights, and at that point they're already like
Well, if
10k down
they
and
mess up their team fight spells
as well. Yeah,
so-
that song, that what should have been 0 for 0, ended up being 4 for 1.
And by the time they actually did get a decent song initiate, it was on 2 heroes. One was a Morphling with Lincolns already, and the other one was an Axe with BKB. And
He didn't care. He was just like, yep, okay, BKB time.
yeah.
Come and fight me. I'm ready to go. So, convincing game from LGD or just unconvincing from CIS? Do you think?
I think unconvincing from CIS. Like, they just let maybe just do whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
Like, maybe just did everything.
In fairness, part of it was that CIS draft was just not equipped to deal with that late Morphling
No,
pick
so it was a
at
good
all.
draft from LGD, but I definitely think that CIS could have won it with their draft.
Yeah, I think CIS with a little bit of better execution definitely could have.
They
got
could have
somewhere.
aggro tried if they really wanted to.
Yeah, and it's not like the Doom came online for a very long time either. I mean, the Doom had a pretty
Pretty
shaky start.
He didn't do
so.
anything.
So I think there was definitely maybe some space for CIS to exploit there. So that's gonna put CIS at
1 and 3.
has that standing actually
No, I don't think
No,
so.
so that puts them at 1 and 3, and LGD.C claim their second win, so they're up to
Nice.
2 and 3. So people were pinning them as definitely bottom 2, but they're taking a couple of wins and maybe in contention. I think everybody kind of agrees that the big battle is for that number 4 spot.
Yes.
Right? Everybody's pinning DT Club, LGD, probably HGT as your top 3.
Yes.
And then everybody else is fighting it out for that number 4 spot. So could end up being a pretty significant win, and CIS looking off their game. So we'll see.
Yeah,
if they
a
can
couple
pull it
draft
back.
losses, couple execution losses. So I don't have faith in them. LGD.CDEC, fake LGD. I think
Fake
they
LGD.
they have a pretty good shot at number 4.
Okay.
This play was pretty solid.
We could. I'm sure LGD would be happy to have 2 LGD teams. in
Maybe
the
it
top
was
4.
on the real LGD.
He was. Yes.
Yes. So
And then I think he voluntarily stepped down. That's like the official story. I don't know what the. Yeah,
I don't know. He's very solid though.
He is. I mean, he was the top pub star on one of the Chinese ladders or something like that. That was where he was originally picked up. So, pretty.
He's decent enough to give them give their whole team a good run for 4th.
So it's maybe +4. Is that?
Well, I mean, Treant Protector Carter was always there on top lane. He was like always in position to defend the tower too. So he was like at the right place.
Had
at
some
the
good
right time.
overgrowths as well. In a
Yeah,
couple of
they
those
moved.
fights.
They moved together very well, and they always brought the right number of people too. It's not like it's like they were actually playing together as a team and committed like appropriate resources and allocated their. They were efficient.
Yeah,
They were efficient.
it always comes back to that efficiency, doesn't it?
It's
Doesn't
all
it, Ben?
about it.
Okay, so that was a reasonably fast game. I'm going to wager that we've still got a couple of games going on, guys, so don't forget to check out the rest of the NA Hub coverage of the Chinese
I'll
qualifier.
keep people informed. We
Yeah,
got.
what have we got?
I don't
What
know.
do we got, Ben? Come
Hold
on.
on.
Come on.
Okay. We have no games.
There's
on
no
there.
games on right now.
What the heck?
Maybe
Did
the
everything
round
finish?
Maybe the round finished pretty
Oh.
quickly. As far as this stream is concerned, coming up in a little bit, there's going to be real LGD versus Tongfu. That's going to be covered for you guys by Zyori and Merlini. So Ben's going to be sticking around. I'm going to head off, probably go and join the couch stream. If you want to check out all the streams, it's beyondthesummit.tv or twitch.tv/teams
That one's way too
/TI4 NA. No, but just go to beyondthesummit.tv. Check out the multi-Twitch. I think it's there as well.
Check out at Basekip, at Merlini Dota. Thank
And
you guys for checking out the TI4 NA Hub.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in for TI4 Qualifiers presented by Monster. And we're going to be jumping ourselves out to a short break. And that's pretty much it. We'll hopefully see you around.
Fake LGD.
Fake
Do
LGD.
it.